Namaskar. We are having a glimpse of Gita and Dnyaneshwari. Today, 8th chapter of Gita and 21st and 22nd verse. Avyakto akshara ityukta tamahu paramam gati yam prapyana nivartante taddhama paramam mama purushah sa parah partha bhaktya labhyastvananyaya yasyantah sthani bhutani yena sarvavidam tatam. It means the who are realized soul, self-enlightened soul, who have become Brahmadhyani, Atmadhyani, Nitya Mukta. These people happens to find that this Almighty God, which is Akshara, means which cannot be spent, which cannot be consumed, which cannot be altered, which cannot born, die or live, which is eternal, forever. It is existing. It is there forever, inside and outside. Anything you can see and you cannot see, in fact. Okay, so anything that can see you cannot see, and all fantastic things you can you can do any permutation and combination. And once you become, your soul gets merged with the infinite soul, you come to realize all these things. And this Paramatma is forever, and you live the life merged with Paramatma, and still all your activities goes on forever till you die. Of course, your body dies. Same thing Gyaneshwari Maharaj is going to say and tell. जया ते अव्यक्त म्हणो ये कोडे म्हणता स्तुती हे ऐसे नावडे जे मना बुद्धीनं सापडे म्हणून या. It means you call that avyakta, means which cannot express itself. Stuti means you cannot praise that Lord. Buddhina sapde means your brains and mind cannot conceive it and cannot explain it and cannot put into some kind of formula or practices, in fact. That kind of God is there. But you realize it once you become a realized soul, you merge with that soul. Swasamvedya, already Dnyaneshwari Maharaj has said that God, He only can express Himself. No one else can express Himself. It is this Almighty God that can express Himself. Okay? आणि आकार आलिया ज्याचे निराकार पण नवचे आकार लोपेन विसंचे नित्यता गा. If it comes into some form, it's okay. If it doesn't come into any form, still it is always there. Means it is the crux of this OV. म्हणून अक्षर जे म्हणजे तेवीचे म्हणता बोधुई उपसे जया परोता पैसून देखीजे या नाम परमगते. Now, once you become a realized soul, you go into that state of mind where you see the God everywhere. You do work is worship for 24/7 throughout your life, and that is your paramagati. That is the ultimate truth and ultimate way of living life. And still, in that state of mind also, you can express and explain that God, how it is. पै आघवा ही देहपुरी आहे निजे लियाचे परी निजे लियाचे परी जे व्यापारू करविना करी म्हणून या. Now when you are living in this body, Dehapuri means this is Puri means Nagar, a city. That you are living in this city of what is called as a body of human beings. For example, there are so many species, there are so many Nagar, you can say. And when you do not awaken your state of mind, still the all everyday activities goes on. When you awaken yourself, still your activities goes on. They go on, till there is a death to the body. But it is always desirable. Someone said, there is a very beautiful joke. When a beggar came to a person who is having, a millions of dollar car. So that person said, there is no difference between you and me. Okay, I just want to see the difference. Let me take your seat and you come out and beg me in front of me. Okay, so that's why, it is better to become a realized soul and then realize these things. And it is not better to become unrealized soul and then realize this. So that is why that example is there. And it is trying to tell the same thing here. एरवी जे शारीर चेष्टा त्या माझी एकही न ठकेगा सुभटा दाही इंद्रियांच्या वाटा वाहतची हाती. नाउ when you become realized soul, all these activities become, work is worship. But if you are not a realized soul, still you are breathing, you are taking food, inhalation, exhalation, drinking water and sleeping, waking up, and all activities goes on. Okay, but it is better to become realized soul and observe these activities. Are they becoming your work is worship or not? उकलू विषयांचा पेटा होता मनाचा चोटा जो सुखदुःखांचा राजवाटा भीतराही पावे. Like that, you understand what exactly is going on. Why exactly we have, sorrow and joy and all those things. परी राव पहुडिल्या सुखे जैसा देशींचा व्यापारू न ठके प्रजा आपुला लेनी अभिलाखे करीतची असती. Now there is a king of suppose any country, maybe a president or prime minister, or you may say the ruling party or something like that. Whether they are asleep or they are awake, it doesn't matter. The everyday activity of every human beings in their street, in their province, in their city, and in their kingdom, it goes on. Beautiful, huh? Like that, whether we are awake or we are sleeping, still our body and activities, once they are living till death, it goes on. Okay, next. हे देहक्रिया आघवी न करविता होय बरवी जैसा न चलविते नि रवी लोकू चाले. Like the sun is there and everything goes on. Beautiful, huh? अर्जुना तयापरी सुतला ऐसा आहे शरीरी म्हणून पुरुषगा अवधारी म्हणिपे जयाते. Sutala. I mean, you see how beautiful that the people are living, but they got out of all these everyday transaction and all those things. They have, in fact, not 2% but 100% they get devoted to the God, and then their everyday activities go on till they die. But it becomes work is worship forever. आणि प्रकृती प्रतिवर्ते पडीला एकपद्य व्रते यणी कारण ज्याते पुरुष म्हणोपे वेदांचे भवसपणे देखील जेना ज्याचे अंगण हे गगनाचे पांघरुण होय देखा. मीन्स इन वेदास कॅनॉट कन्सीव द गॉड, द डिवोशन ऑफ पीपल इन द फॅमिली अँड ऑल दोज थिंग्स ही इज टॉकिंग. पै वेदांचे भवसपणे देखील जेना ज्याचे अंगण हे गगनाचे पांघरुण होय देखा. ओके, वेदास कॅनॉट एक्सप्लेन इट. ऐसे जाणून योगीश्वर ज्या ते म्हणती परमपर जे अनन्य गतीचे घर गिवसते. सो इवन योगीश्वर, द बिगेस्ट ऑफ द बिगेस्ट योगी, cannot understand all these things. They cannot explain. Once they have become yogi, they cannot explain in the human language, for example. It is beyond the language, he means to say. जे तनु वाचा चित्ते नायकते दुजिये गोष्टीते तया एकनिष्ठेचे पिकते सुक्षेत्रचे. सो ekaniष्ठा means totally devoted to his Lord. That kind of activities through your body, mind and soul goes on, and your body becomes sukshetra, means God lives inside your body, and all the activities become work is worship. Like that he is trying to say. Its meaning could be different. We always see the crux behind that, what is applicable in our life. Practical Vedanta, practical Gita, practical Dnyaneshwari. हे त्रैलोक्याची पुरुषोत्तम ऐसा साचू जयाचा मनोधर्म तया आस्तिकांचा आश्रम पांडवाला. Now there are infinite galaxies and infinite universes. The God who is holding all these things, he is trying to tell it to Arjuna, and we should listen to that and we should follow whatever he is telling us. जे निगर्वाचे गौरव, जे निर्गुणाची जाणीव, जी सुखाची राणीव निराशा असे. निगर्वी means the egoless people. And these egoless people are the best people who can serve the society and God as well. And God praises them. Nirgunachi Zaniva. And they understand how exactly the formless God is there. And because they live in that peaceful state of mind. And whether they are optimistic or not optimistic, we cannot tell, because they have reached at such a state of mind that they have gone beyond all this positivity and negativity, but still they follow all ethics and values, and they follow the humanitarian values and live a harmless life as well. जे संतोषिया वाढिले ताट, जे अचिंता अनाथांचे मायपोट, भक्तीसी उजू वाट ज्या गावा. So you see, once they realize all these things, this realized soul, they try to tell it to the people like Shri Krishna is telling. And they have served so many beautiful edible things. You may see a lot of ice creams are kept and all those things like that. I mean, it has been served to all the people. And all the people who have, they have only one parent. I mean, that is the Almighty God. And they come to realize all these things once Shri Krishna starts telling, and we are just listening. Dnyaneshwari Maharaj is saying, and then we also become realized soul, and we go to that state of mind where Lord is living. And then we become one with the God, and then that state of mind with all the people is known as Swananda Bodha Patan, Swananda Bodha Patan by Dnyaneshwari Maharaj. Beautiful. All become devoted soul. All become supreme souls. हिवाची झळका जैसे हिमची पडे उष्णोदका का समोर झाली आरका तमची प्रकाश होय. Super. Means we feel so calm and quiet that we feel that this is the way of life. This is the state of mind I was always trying to achieve. तैसा संसारू ज्या गावा गेला साता पांडवा होऊनी ठाके आघाव मोक्षा चाची. So your everyday life becomes beautiful. You are living in a moksha, आत्मज्ञान at every moment. तरी अग्निमाजी आले जैसे इंधनाची अग्नी झाले पाठीनं निवडेची काही केले काष्टपण. Now to get energy in the cold, we try to put some woods and burn them and get energy. But once you yourself become energy, then what is left? You don't need any kind of warmness, and you don't have to burn the sticks, the wood or something like that. You have become energy. Like that, you become one with the God, and you realize, oh my God, it is beyond expectation what is happening. Okay? So if you want to read the meaning of that, let us read it once at least. तरी ज्याप्रमाणे लाकूड अग्नी गेले म्हणजे अग्निरूपच होते, व ते अग्निरूप झाल्यावर पुन्हा लाकूडपणाचं निराळे काढू म्हटले तरी ते जसे निराळे होतच नाही. लाईक दॅट मीन्स यू आर बर्निंग द wood, and then it gets converted into energy, and then we get heat, and then we feel the warmth. But once you yourself becomes the energy, once you yourself become the agni, you don't need any warmth from anybody else. Same thing I told. Okay, so let us go to next page. Just a minute. Okay. साखरेचा मागोता बुद्धिमंतपणेही करिता परी ऊस नभे पंडुसुता जिया परी. Now when you convert the sugar canes into the sugar, I hope you know the whole process. The sugar cane is there, then it goes through the process, then it's the liquefied sugar is there, then it gets converted into it is solidified, it goes through the a lot of processes. But once it becomes sugar, it cannot go back to the sugar cane state again. Every example has limitations. Try to understand. So sugar cannot go to the sugarcane state again. Similarly, once a person becomes a realized soul, he or she has become realized soul, it cannot go back to its previous state. As God has absorbed his soul, he has become one with the God, infinite God. And he is living a life for the benefit of society, for humanitarian values, for human work only. Okay? So I'm standing under the tree and tang, that sound is there. It means Rudraksha has fallen. The vehicle is under the Rudraksha tree. Okay. लोहाचे कनक झाले, हे एके परिसे केले, आता आणिक कैसे ते गेले लोहत्व आणे. Now I hope you know about the paris. Paris is that stone. If that touches the iron, that iron gets converted into the gold. Now once it gets converted into gold, that gold cannot go back to the iron state again. Like that, once you become a realized soul, you cannot go back and become a Baddha soul again, unless you do fantastic things. And once you are on a good path, God will not let you go back to the bad path again. Trust him. Be a person of faith. म्हणणे तूप होऊनी माखोते, जेवी दूधपणा न येची निरुते, तेवी पावनिया ज्याते पुनरावृत्ती नाही. Once you have become a butter, you cannot go back and become a milk again. ते माझे परम साचोकार निजधाम, हे आतुवट तुझ वर्म दाविजत असे. So this is my nijadham, this is my real core values and core state of mind and core state of as an entity which is eternal. And I'm trying to tell you that this is the way, this is the thing, and this is the ultimate reality of life. And that I'm telling you, and you have become one with that, you don't have to achieve anything else in life. You have to live life for the humanitarian cause only. Okay, this is the ultimate reality of life. Let us see the translation of last OV. असे जे स्वरूप ते माझे स्वतःचे खरोखर श्रेष्ठ ठिकाण आहे, ही अंतरंगातील गुह्य गोष्ट तुला दाखवित आहे. दिस इज दी सिक्रेट of the secrets, the ultimate secret of life, and that I'm telling you. And so you try to become yogi and bhakta and live a life which is devoted to me forever till this body goes away, but still you will remain one with me forever. So let us try to live such a life which is 24/7 devoted to God, with work is worship aim, with all humanitarian and ethics and values. Okay, let us serve the God 24/7. Thank you very much.